All right, cool. All right. Um, Before we get started, let's just address something real quick.
Oh!
I was going again. Yeah. For a good while now, I disappeared for like a month and a week, which is not the greatest thing to do when you say you're gonna be back, huh? That's my fault. But to be real with y'all, there's been a lot going on. A lot of good things have been happening. My life's been moving forward. But there's a lot of other stuff that's been going on and a lot of stuff that's been weighing on me. And it's just not like let me make content. Does that make sense? Like I had all these plans and I was thinking I was going to do all this stuff, but it just got stunted, man. And today I'm taking a step back from antics and being funny and all that stuff, and I'm just gonna be real with y'all. And if I'm being honest, I've been struggling. It's weird to talk about because it's the internet, and I think the only people that watch this stuff right now is like my family and friends. So to whoever actually watches this video all the way through, you'll understand where my mental escape has been recently. And yeah, I've been struggling, dude. It's so weird to say that. It's so weird to just come out and be honest about it. Like, I've been down in the dumps, dude. Like, if I'm being honest, in my head, I always believed I couldn't be, like, depressed or, like, super sad because I always had the outlook that if you're sad, you're just continuously being sad, then you're, like, you're kind of facilitating that sadness, right? And I realized that that's just not by, like, locking yourself up or not trying to get yourself out there. Like, I took myself out there. I wasn't listening to sad music. I was doing my best, trying to rejuvenate myself. But I realized that I was still super sad. Like, I was down, dude. That sounds so bad, but it's true. Like, I was down, man. Like, I had, like, it's been maybe, like, 3 weeks since I see my family, and in that 3-week stretch, like, I've been genuinely depressed. And people that interact with me would never, like, think that because, like, I'm always bubbly. I'm always in people's faces. I'm being interactive. I'm going out. I'm saying I'm doing this, that, and the third. Like, I'm doing my damnedest to be present in people's lives, and I'm trying to help out as much people. But, like, I was truly struggling for, like, 3 weeks now. And then recently I got out of the slump through prayer, if I'm being honest. Like a day ago, I sat down and I was like, I'm going to pray about it. So I prayed my heart out. And it wasn't even like a crazy prayer. I kind of just sat. I was sat in my bed and I kind of like hunched over to the side, and the tears started flowing and I was feeling bad for myself, and I prayed really hard. I just put everything up on the table to God, and I kind of just said everything I was feeling. And, since yesterday, pretty much, I've been thinking like, okay, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling clearer, and I want to do something to show that. So I'm not going to make any promises in this video because you never know. The human psyche is very up and down, but I'm going to try to get a video out either every other day, or I'm just going to get out as much content as I possibly can. And it's just going to be stuff like this where I'm sitting down with y'all and I'm just talking about life and, and how, like, this social media stuff ain't what it seems. Because if you look at my Instagram, I'm posting stories. I'm making mood boards for myself because I just feel like it. But genuinely deep down in my heart, I was struggling. Like, I was in pain, and like I wasn't coping correctly. Like I like, it's bad to say because my family is always there for me. That's one thing I gotta get across. Like, my family is always there for me. They always hold open arms if I call them anytime. They're always active, and that's why I love my family. They'll move heaven and earth for me. But like, I was so sad and like recluse that I shut myself off, that I had like 2 opportunities to go see my family in this last few times, and I just haven't done it because I feel like I'm not in the mental space to like face them, you know? And that's sad to say, like, you know, you're thinking to yourself like, yeah, my life is, you know, I'm doing this, I'm in uni, I'm figuring out what I want to do with myself with the rest of my life, like all this stuff. And, you know, it looks like on the social media thing, I'm going out, I'm going with friends, we're outside, I'm doing this, that, and the third. But I'm genuinely just depressed. Like, I'm sad. Like, on the inside, I'm hurting, and I didn't know what to do about it. So, yeah, like, it's weird to talk about and weird to say because no one expects you, when you portray an image of, like, being all happy and being up there and being that one friend that's always reliable to give you a laugh and, like, always be there for you. Like, it's hard to put out that image that, like, yeah, we can struggle too. And it's not unlike the class clown type bit where it's like, oh, the funniest people in the room are usually the saddest. No, not on that cringe stuff, but it's just like, it's real honesty. Like, you know, I'm there for people, but I'm struggling to even let people be there for me, if that makes sense, you know? But in realizing this, I didn't want this video to be all sad. You know, I just wanted to be honest with y'all. Like, a man struggles. And there's a lot of big changes that are going to happen in my life that could possibly lead to more struggle. But, you know, you got to face that. You feel me? I'm a grown man now. I got to face these things. And it takes heart. It takes, you know, a lot of stuff. But I'm doing it. I'm figuring it out. So, I didn't really have a direction for this. But, yeah, so in all honesty, the reason why I like vanished again was genuinely I've been stuck in my apartment, genuinely just wallowing in self-pity and self-doubt and just struggling mentally. Like, it's been bad. Mental health down the drain for like the past 3 weeks. But at least I can be honest about it. And I want to, you know, because I told myself that this YouTube stuff, it's like a community. Like, we're together, like, you family now. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all and be real with y'all. Like, I was struggling, man. Like, I was down in the dumps. It wasn't good, but I got out of it, you know, even though I'm not. And getting this is a good lesson to all my people struggling out there. To get better doesn't mean you're back to ha ha ha, he, everything's perfect, I'm laughing. You know, that's not what getting better really looks like. For me right now, getting better is stepping in front of this camera right here. Me talking to you about what I'm feeling. That's me getting better because I wasn't able to do that. So me being a better version of myself is essentially my healing process. Even though I don't sound as energetic, I'm not putting emphasis on my words. I'm not trying to be silly. I'm being rather serious in my speech and what I'm talking about and my subject matter. But in contrary to what the world believes in, that if you're feeling better, you automatically gotta be smiling and chuffing and being all happy and all that. No. Getting better is you understanding that you were hurting or understanding that you were in pain and then coming to terms with that and being able to talk to someone or be present in your life again. And that's another thing that I've been struggling with. 'Cause this world is all over the place. Insecurity is at an all-time high. Everyone's confused. Everyone doesn't know what to do. There's a lot of uncertainties in a lot of places in this world. I just have to come to terms that I wasn't living. That sounds really sad, but I really wasn't living. What I was doing was I was going with what the universe, like not the universe, but what people were telling me to do. Like, yo, go do this. Yo, I think you're good at this. Go do that. And all of this stuff and all this chatter. And, you know, it sucks living like that. And, you know, everyone has these great visions of what they want to do in life. And for a while now, I haven't had that. I was kind of just going with what I was doing, going with what, like, you know, my family wants me to do or what friends think I should do or, like, authority figures in my life, like teachers or mentors want me to do. And it's been, like, a whole mess. And I kind of just been lollygagging through life to the point where I'm like, I'm just doing stuff. Like, Nothing I'm doing is for me. Nothing I'm enjoying is for me. And that's how a lot of people live nowadays, where it's just like you go through life just kind of existing and not really living. So with that being said, I took decisions for my life. Like, there's a lot of stuff that are going to change soon, like very soon in my life, that is, it's going to flip it upside down, but it's decisions that I wanted to make and I wanted to do. Like, these are things that I decided, like, yeah, I need to do these things. I need to give myself the opportunity to live life, because something my mom said, which was a beautiful quote, is like, yes, we're your parents. Like, she's talking about both my mom and my dad. Like, she's talking about both of them. She's like, we're your parents. Yes, we want the best for you. Yes, but if we die today, you're the one that's gonna be left with this life. So live it. And that's a quote from my mom. She told me that, and that hit me. Like, yes, my parents are very wise. They know they know the world. They understand it. They got all that going for them. They have, build a family, live a beautiful home, beautiful neighborhood, well-paying jobs, doing what they love, doing what they want to do, and figuring themselves out. Yes, so that's a good person to look up to. That's a good person, be involved with, and that's a role model I have. But and they can give me directives and all that, but at the end of the day, they're not the ones living my life. My life is mine alone, and if they weren't to be here anymore, I'm still gonna be left with my life. So I took, I had a few suggestions on what I should do with life. My parents came in, they gave me suggestions, and we're figuring it out. We're working towards it, and there's a lot of stuff that are gonna flip, a lot of stuff that are gonna change, but as my mom said, I gotta live my life for me now, because this is me. Like, this is what I gotta do. So I'm gonna be taking some decisions. Some decisions I'm not concrete on. Some decisions I'm not sure about. But for right now, I got a few decisions that I'm taking that, with the help of my family, of course. Not because I'm living for them, it's because they actually have good insight. So I talked to them, and we figured some stuff out. And yeah, I don't got too much else to say. I'm just being honest with the camera, honest with whoever's watching this. Like, not everything you see, not every image you have of people is what's going on. And that was especially apparent for me. Like, a lot of people see what I be posting, see what I be saying, and they'll like assume that, life is going straight on the ups. But on the deep down, it's not like that. So yeah. But other than that, mentally recovering, I'm doing my best. You see, I'm in front of the camera, I'm trying to chop it up with y'all, and I'm gonna do my best to, be here consistently. I know I say this a lot, but this time, it's different. I ain't feeling bad no more. I'm feeling in my element again. And I'm just trying to live. Because I don't want to be like 35 or like 40 and be like, damn, I ain't do that. Or damn, I should have done this. Or, it's too late for me now. Nah, like, I just want to do stuff. And if that means diverting from the path that everybody else is on and, going against what maybe my parents suggested, what my sister suggested, like doing my own thing. I lived my life and I failed along the way, but I still made it somewhere, then I followed a designated path that led me to just be a shell of what I was supposed to be and just kind of existing. Like, that's a fear that I don't want to come to fruition. Like, I want to live life and I want to make it to the end of life where it's like, yes, I lived it, I experienced it, I did everything in my human desire to like exist as PJ Lil Betty, you feel me? And yeah, so touching points, TLDR, I guess. your boy's been gone because he was a little sad, struggling a little bit with his mental health. He's back now. A lot of things are switching up. A lot of things are changing. And he's going to try to switch up his style to do what he wants to do. And lessons that were said in between all that: live your life to the fullest. Don't live for other people. And sometimes it takes time to really heal from stuff. So yeah. So I appreciate everyone who watched this video. I love you. I know God loves you too. And blessings all around, man. May the Lord be with you. And may you have a beautiful day. Peace, man.